Hey coach, thanks for your time. The training camp here in Upper Austria is already drawing to a close. Were you able to accomplish everything you planned here in Freistadt? And what was the focus over the past few days?
There's been two things. So it's to work with all the principles that we have in the game, both defensively and offensively, to make sure that we get around everything that we possibly can. And then second is to build the relations in the squad, use the new energy that we have with the start of a season. We have a day tomorrow which will be a lot with team activities and also some different tasks and different things that the players have to go through tomorrow, because we have to build on the team spirit and cohesion as well. So that's the two things.
It's your first summer camp with Rapid. Have you ever held one before in Austria in your former jobs? And how would you rate this here with the facilities, with the pitch, with the gym, with the hotel?
It's great. It's actually, I think, my fourth time in Austria. Yeah, I think so. Doing training camps. It's a famous place nowadays that many teams travel to Austria, and that's of course a good thing in terms of finding good teams to play against. Facilities are good. Great pitch we have. We can use every day. We have all the facilities we need. It's a great hotel, and there's room for relaxation, but also good meetings, and even the food is really good. So no complaints from here. I have a feeling that we can come back.
Johannes, last week 4 players with Johannes Horn, Shaw, Ari, Marcella, Claudine Bouillet and Andrea Radulovic, they joined the training camp, but they didn't train with the team before. No. What's the current status with these 4 players?
Current status is that Johannes Horn is the one that is closest to be joining the team on full speed and 100% again. So I expect that we can have him 100% back probably end of next week, start of the week after. Marcelin we have to take it still easy with, because it's such a long injury and he's been out for such a long time. But it's just good to have him back. He's been back a couple of days, but we have to integrate him very, very slowly. Mbouyi had a little bit of illness the other day, so we just waited with him to get back into the group, but he will be here probably around tomorrow. And the last one was Radulovic, who unfortunately also came back with an injury, but has been more and more with the group since probably the start of the training camp with a little bit, and today he was more or less full in training. So it's getting better for all of them.
That sounds good. 3 other players, Ange, Awuzu, Ismail Seydi and also Lawrence Ladis, they were silent at a very short notice due to illness or injury. Had to cancel the trip on last Sunday. What's about these 3 guys?
Yeah, with Ange, he was unfortunately an illness that we had to take care of, and he needed a little bit of treatment. He's in a much better place now, but we still have to be a little careful with that, and he will do some final tests start of next week, and then hopefully we can have him back with the group end of next week. Sladic had an ankle injury the last training, actually before the training camp, and had a scan, and I would say it will probably be a little longer time for him, for 4 to 6 weeks, something like that, I would say. So he came and he traveled with the team, and he's here with the training camp and is a part of the group, but it will take a little bit of time before he's back. I'd say he also had some illness before we traveled, so we decided not to take him, just to be at a hotel room by himself. He's ready again. He's feeling fine again.
Coach, on the way back to Vienna on Sunday, we have a stop in Wales. We play against the second league team, Hertha Wales. What's your expectations there? How important is this match to end the training camp?
Of course we do that because it's the last day of the training camp, but we also start the next week with that game. I think we're going to use it again with giving a lot of minutes to different players to see them in action. Also some young players, giving them the chance again, because the next week will be a much more competitive week for us, or much more about performance. And we have also said to the group that we from Monday next week start to focus on these 2 very interesting test games for us, and we have to take the physicality and the speed and everything out of these games that we can, and we will focus on probably the 22 players around the team that we think will do it for us in the beginning of the season. So Sunday will be the last one where we use a lot of players, and then the the next week will be more focusing on who we think will be the not only starting 11, but the 18, 20 outfield players for us that will play a lot here in the beginning.
You already mentioned it. Next week, 2 home games. Panathinaikos from Greece, Hamburg from Germany. Big names. Are you looking forward for this? What's your expectations? Also, what can the fans expect? Hopefully, some of them will come to the stadium.
Yeah, again, it's test games, so there will also be moments in the games where we try something or we have to see something, so we are sure that we take the right decisions when it starts and being competitive games for us. But of course, we have to use those games to test our way of playing against even better teams. I think we can say that than in the Austrian league. So test our level against that, and hopefully use the games to get up to 100% speed. So that's perfect for us to have that just before we start the first very important games of the season the week after. So that's what we have to get out of it.
And the first important game after Hamburg and Panathinaikos is our start in the international business. We play the qualification Conference League, and we will travel to Wales or Andorra. We don't know exactly now, but yesterday Santa Coloma won in Wales. Is it also our opponent, and how do you, the trainer team, follow these games? How can you get information from there?
We watched the game yesterday. Coaches and analysts around the team to have just an idea of how they play, and then we have planned that we send a couple of analysts to the game next week, just to have an even better overview, an even better idea of how they play, and so we can be 100% prepared for the games. Of course, it was even. They also missed the penalty, the Welsh team yesterday. It was an even game, so I think the second game will also be tight. But of course, Santa Coloma from Andorra is the favorite to go through. So, but we have to look at both of the teams, and will do both live, but also just watching the games.
My last question here, and last but not least, I see you nearly every evening that you watch the FIFA World Cup. You're following the event very closely, let's say. But can you draw any conclusions from these games for your work, for the work with the Rapid, and of course, who's your favorite now to win the title?
First of all, we've analyzed all the games, and we use some platforms to analyze them to see how the goals scored, how many runs do you need into the box, where do you need to position yourself in the box to score goals, where do you create chances from, also all the defensive stuff. So we try to take every information that we can use out of a World Cup like this. So it's not only fun, the reason why we watch it. Then, of course, it is also interesting to see the best players on the biggest stage. Who will win it? I think France will win it because I think they have the best team. And probably also the best players to decide the games when they are tight. Of course, as a Scandinavian, it would also be interesting to see Norway qualify for semifinals and maybe even a final. So there's actually a lot of interesting teams. Spain is an interesting team to follow. Argentina also, they give some emotions and some big games more or less every time they play. So it's going to be even more interesting from here.
Okay, Coach. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your patience, and have a good finish for the training camp. Thank you.
Thank you.